Hello friends, Namaskar. I am Sharad Zadav. Today I am going to teach or give the information about the different types of winds, particularly the planetary winds. Students, we all know that winds are major elements of weather and climate, and the velocity and direction of the wind is depend on pressure distribution of any region. Winds carry the climatic characteristics with them where they blow and control the climatic condition of any region. So they are also important elements of the weather and climates. They are able to control the weather or climatic condition of any region. So first of all, you can see what is the winds. What is the wind? What is the meaning of winds? So here give the definition of the winds and meaning of the winds. The horizontal movement of air from high pressure to low pressure is known as winds. Means generally the wind may be defined as the horizontal movement of air from high pressure to low pressure is known as the wind. So wind is the horizontal movement of air, which is always blow from high pressure to low pressure, and this horizontal movement of air is known as wind. Then the types of winds. The winds are grouped into three major types, and they are: first, planetary winds; second, periodic or local winds, particularly the sea and land breezes, and mountain and valley winds are local or periodic winds, and then third, the seasonal winds, which is included particularly the monsoon winds. So these are the major types of winds. So today I'm going to teach or give the information about the planetary winds. So the planetary winds are the major wind system of the earth, because these winds are also blow whole earth throughout the year. So that's why they are also called as the planetary winds. So the planetary winds system, which are totally depend on the pressure distribution of the earth. So first of all, you can see the planetary winds. Planetary winds, generally the winds which blow from high pressure to low pressure throughout the year is known as the planetary winds. They are also called as permanent winds. So the planetary winds means generally those winds which blow from high pressure to low pressure throughout the year is known as planetary winds, and they are also called as the permanent winds because they blow throughout the year, and they are also blow on the whole earth. So that's why they are also called as the permanent winds. There are some subtypes of planetary winds, and there are three subtypes of planetary winds, which are also given below. First, trade winds or easterlies. Trade winds or easterlies means the winds which blow from subtropical high pressure cells towards equator, known as trade winds or easterlies. So we all know that there are 7 major belts, pressure belts on the Earth's surface. So near the equator there is equatorial low pressure belts, and in both hemisphere in between 25 to 35 north and south, so there is the high pressure belt. So from the subtropical high pressure belt towards the equator, these winds are also called as the trade winds or easterlies. So these winds blow generally between 8 degree to 35 degree north and south of equator. Because of their regularity and usefulness for sailing ships, so they have two known as useful for trade. Useful for trade, hence they titled as a trade winds. The trade winds have the following properties, and they are: the major properties or characteristics of the trade winds or easterlies. In northern hemisphere, they blow from northeast to southeast. In north hemisphere, they blow from they blow from northeast to southwest, and in south hemisphere they blow from southeast to northwest. Then third, they travel from tropics to equator, so they progressively pass towards the more hotter area, hence they get more and more hot. So they are also particularly traveled from subtropical area towards the equatorial area, so they became more and more hotter. Then fourth, their velocity is 15 to 25 km in per hour. They blow at the rate of 50 to 25 km in per hour. Then these are well developed on ocean bodies than the land masses. They are also well developed on the ocean bodies than the land masses or continents. These are steady and regular. They are regular. These are strongest in summer and weakest in winter. Similarly, they are stronger on Atlantic than Pacific. They are also stronger in summer season than the winter seasons. So they are stronger on Atlantic than the Pacific Ocean. Then in Indian Ocean, they form monsoon winds. So in Indian Ocean, they are also converted as a monsoon winds, and which are also became blow from southwest to northeast, and we can also call it as the monsoon winds. Then the second subtypes of the planetary winds is westerlies or anti-trade winds. So these you have know that on the equator, due to very high temperature, the air became heated, became warm, then expand and rising this warm air from equators, which is became colder and heavier while reaching the high level. Thus it began to descend down around the 30 degree north and south of the equator in opposite direction of trade winds. So these events are also known as the westerlies or anti-trade winds. So these winds are also blowing completely opposite to trade winds, so they are also called as anti-trade winds. They blow from southwest to northeast in northern hemisphere. The direction of westerlies in north hemisphere is particularly from southwest to northeast in north hemisphere, and from northwest to southeast in southern hemisphere. During ancient times, sailing of the ships became difficult in this belt of anti-trades. Therefore, horses were thrown or brought to make the boats light, and hence these regions are known as a horse latitude. And then characteristics of westerlies. Westerlies dominates in between 35 degree to 40 degree and 60 degree to 65 degree on both sides of equator, because they blow from subtropical high towards the subpolar low pressure belts. So they dominate between 35 degree to 40 degree and 60 degree to 65 degree on both sides of the equator. Then second, blowing from low to high latitudes, the westerlies bring rainfall infrequently all around the year. So these winds are also able to give the rainfall, because they blowing from hotter to colder area, so they pick up the moisture and get the rainfall of this particular area. Then third, westerlies are subjected to great disturbances. Their passes are distributed by cyclones and anticyclones. Hence, they are characterized by frequent instability of air. Then fourth, westerly winds belt is calm during summer than winter. Then fifth, in southern hemisphere, due to excess of ocean bodies, westerlies are steady and regular between 40 degree and 50 degrees south. So they blow without any disturbances with a great velocity. So they are also called as, or they are also known as the roaring forties. It means that comparing to the north hemisphere, in south hemisphere, towards the south hemisphere, beyond the 50 degree south latitudes, the water surface is also more there than the land surfaces. So these winds are also blow at a great velocity, because due to there is they have not any disturbances, so their velocity also increases, and near the 40 degree south latitudes they are also blow at a great velocity, so they are also called as the roaring forties. Then the third subtype of planetary wind is polar winds or easterlies. The winds blows from polar high to subpolar low pressure belt is known as polar winds. So those winds which are also blow from polar high pressure belt to subpolar low pressure belt is known as polar winds. At 60 to 70 north and south latitudes of equator, there are subpolar low pressure belt running along Arctic and Antarctic circles. Further away from these belts, the pressure tends to rise due to low temperature towards the north and south pole. Hence, polar air blows from the poles towards the subpolar low. So, due to very low temperature throughout the year on the poles, so the polar areas become very cold. So that's why the pressure is also always high due to cold air there. So the high pressure is also developed at the polar areas, and the low pressure toward the subpolar circles. So the winds blowing from polar high pressure to subpolar low areas, so these winds are also called as the polar winds. These winds are northeasterlies in north hemisphere and southeasterlies in south hemisphere. So these are known as polar easterlies. So in north hemisphere they are also blowing from northeast to southwest, and in south hemisphere they blow from southwest to north. They blow from southeast to northwest. So due to they are also become more and more from the east to, so they are also called as the polar easterlies. here give the diagram which is showing the distribution of pressure belts and the planetary winds, because there is a close relationship between the pressure cells and planetary winds. The planetary wind systems are totally depend on the distribution of pressure belts. So there is the equatorial low pressure belts, there is the high pressure belts, subpolar low pressure belts, and polar high. So here the winds blow from subtropical high pressure belts toward the equator. So these winds are also called as the trade winds or easterlies, and in both hemispheres. And in other hand, the winds blowing from subtropical high towards the subpolar low pressure belts, these winds are also called as westerlies. And lastly, the winds blowing from polar to subpolar low pressure belt is known as the polar winds. So there is a very close connection in between pressure cells and planetary wind system. So today we have seen about the information of the planetary winds. So thanks, you are also watching this video.